Bringing people and communities together on seclosounds.org.
Your listening station.
Hi, I'm Terry Sullivan and welcome to the Sticks radio show here on Seclo Sounds, bringing you interviews and news from the world of entertainment around hearts, beds and bucks. The Sticks magazine is the most talked about what's on and lifestyle guide covering hearts, beds and bucks. You can read it or subscribe for free by going to www.the-sticks.co.uk. Today on the Sticks radio show I had three guests. In the second half, I have singer-songwriter Emily Maguire, a young lady who's releasing her new album today called Bird Inside a Cage. We'll be playing some tracks from that. Also later on, at the almost towards the end of the show, we'll be playing the new Pet Shop Boys single, which is exclusive to me or here on Seclo Sounds. But in a few minutes, we'll be meeting Paul Daniels, magician and entertainer, and his wife, the lovely Debbie McGee. That's after we play this song from the Steve Miller Band. This is Abracadabra Live.
Okay, here's a little magic for you. I eat up and I can't cool down. You got me swinging round and round, round and round. Round it goes, and where it stops, nobody knows. Every time you call my name, I heat up like a burning flame, full of desire. Kiss me, baby, let the fire get higher. Abracadabra.
that was the Steve Miller Band and Abracadabra. My first two guests on the show, I'm delighted to have on Paul Daniels and Debbie McGee. How are you doing, Paul?
I'm Debbie, and
I'm Paul. Thank you.
Oh, it's going to be one of their mornings. I love it.
fusion is our business.
Yes, I know. I've watched your shows many, many years. Paul, first, I'd like to ask you, how did you get into magic?
Oh, I just read a book. I was 11 years old. I read a book, and in there was a trick which took a lot of copying out and doing a mathematical effect, and you know, that was it. I went to the library, got more and more and more and more and more.
And you learnt it from books, so...
Oh, yeah, books are the best way, because I know the modern trend, and indeed, in our online shop, we sell hundreds of DVDs, but I still think books are the best way, because then you don't copy anybody. What you do is you just see yourself doing it. Pretty good.
Because I think the great thing about you and, well, a lot of magicians, they have their own style. I mean, I was brought up on people like Robert Harbin and David Nixon, and yourself appeared on the scene. I'm giving my age away a bit now. Do you have any sort of magic heroes? Do you have any sort of people you sort of admired or admire now even?
Yeah, I admire anybody who makes a living at this game. But yeah, I mean, like you, I went to the Alcaran, Chancanasta, David Berglass eras, all of those things, and I just liked them all. I had one magic dealer called Ken Brook, who I thought was the greatest, and that was it. I just kept on and on and on and on. You can't see. This is not video phone. What a shame.
No, I know it's not.
Just leapt up to grab a noisy rabbit in the background. She picked her up and she's cuddling her here. But the thing is, the other one started to make a noise.
Oh, dear.
Two house rabbits.
Okay, so I'll ask Debbie this if I may. How did you first meet Paul?
Well, I was a dancer, and I got a job as a dancer on one of his summer shows many, many years ago. But actually, I'd lived out of the country. I was dancing in Iran. So I had no idea who he was or what he did when I did the audition for the choreographer. And then I had to ask everybody, I've got a job with this guy, Paul Daniels. What does he do?
Well, in fact, that's a good thing, because I mean, I did read you got together, when you were his assistant, and I think you've been married since 1988. Is that correct?
Yeah, you've done your homework. We definitely have. 25 years this year.
And they said it would never last.
They did. Yeah.
And it was.
As he said, we've had a bit of a morning, but a good morning.
Oh, that's good, because you're now sort of burgeoning a career of your own, aren't you? Sort of like producing shows and dance shows and other shows.
Yeah, and I do what you do. I have my own radio show on BBC Radio Berkshire on Sunday mornings. Done that for 6 years. Absolutely love it.
It's unforgiving, isn't it?
This year, of course, Paul and I are going on tour in the autumn, and then I go straight into Panto.
Do you?
Yeah.
Paul's not joining you.
Funky Fairy.
Funky Fairy. Paul's not joining you for the Panto then?
He's going to be a kept man, he said.
We all like that. Yes, we'll talk about the tour. It's called the First Farewell Tour.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll pass you on to Paul.
Okay, pass me over back to Paul again.
Is that what it's called? I thought it was called the First Final Tour.
Is it First Final Tour? Okay, maybe I can't read. I don't know.
I don't know.
I've had one of them mornings this morning myself. So I've got it. The First Farewell Tour. I was told, from legend to legend, is what
Right.
I've seen it billed as.
Oh right, I must have a look at the posters.
And you're coming to the area where we do on Tuesday the 8th of October. You're coming to the Gordon Craig in Stevenage, which is a lovely place. I know you've been there before, if I remember correctly.
Yes, I have. Yeah.
And then you're going on the Thursday the 17th of October. You're going to the Harpenden Halls.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting tour. We're going to be funny because it's all different stuff to the last tour. So for many, many years, I toured what is known as your Actors Known. But now, as you say, the final tour. I thought I did a new act.
Okay, so this is the first final tour. This is not the last time people are ever going to get to see you on stage, hopefully.
Well, you just never know nowadays.
Let's hope not.
I'm thinking I might, become an actor.
Really?
I think, or a musical star? What do you think?
Well, I don't know. You had a go at Strictly, didn't you, a few years ago? I think everybody remembers remembers you from that.
Yeah, the pain. Yeah, the pain. I had to dance with Ola.
I know, it's terrible, isn't it? I think, I mean, I always say I've got 2 left feet, and since then I've grown another one. So I would never even attempt that sort of thing, and you have my utmost respect for that.
Well, I've never ever danced before, and I know quite a few contestants, if you like, say that, and I really hadn't. And then we walked in, and all these people who have said, "Well, I've never danced before," it turns out they'd won junior dancing championships, and one of the women went into a full ballet rehearsal on one of the bars in the rehearsal room, and I thought, hang on, I'm the only one here who hasn't danced.
I can sympathise with that, I can assure you. Does Debbie fancy having a crack at Strictly?
Oh, yes, I would love to have a crack at Strictly, but they've never asked me.
Ah, well, I hope they're listening, actually. Let's hope the producers are listening. I know you're tied up with Panto this year, aren't you, though? But maybe...
Sorry, I've got to butt in here. I'm laughing because my wife now has a beard.
Oh!
Well, she's been cuddling the rabbit, all the hairs are something.
So you got the bearded lady with you then, Paul?
They're white, though.
Oh, okay.
Turned into Mother Christmas.
Oh, well, we're getting ready for the Panto. So you'd fancy a go at Strictly, and maybe not this season, but next season when you're not doing Panto?
I do it any time, yeah.
You do it any time.
It's a wonderful programme.
I think so.
I love it.
I have my utmost respect. As I was saying to Paul, I can't dance, and I always use a joke that I got 2 left feet and grown a third one, but never mind, we won't go on to that one.
Peg.
Amazingly, the BBC show you and Paul did run from 1979 to 1994. It doesn't seem that long ago it wasn't on, and that was an amazing length of time for a show. You must have had some great sort of times on that.
Well, we did, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, but I've never really taken myself or my job, if you like, seriously. We just have fun, and I think that's why people enjoy the shows. Yeah,
I think it does come across. I mean, I've seen some magicians. I saw one fairly recently in the States, where I was actually on a cruise liner. Great tricks, but no charisma. And the tricks were good, but he had no what I call patter. And that's one thing. A lot of people sort of have said that Paul Daniels has plenty of patter, plenty of charisma.
Yeah, well, I do have patter when I can get a word in edgeways around here.
What, with me and Debbie? Yeah.
He's meaning me, Terry.
He's having a go at you, is he? Oh, that's good. Well, I don't mind if he's having a go at me. I know I can talk a lot.
Terry, we've been together now 33 years.
Really?
I think I've only spoken to her about 3 or 4 times because I just don't like to interrupt.
You had a very nasty accident a little while ago, wasn't it? In 2012.
Last year. Yeah.
Last year, yeah.